fastest lap for Pedro, 137.26.
72 Charger starting to close in on Dan Shea here. Just a little bit, about a second and a half. About the closest battle we have on the track at the moment, though. With 12 minutes left in this event. Pedro really looking to have a maximum points today and a maximum day. I think Pedro sits fourth in the championship standings right now. P3 didn't start tonight. P2 blew the radiator in race 1, and P1 had a massive DC just before the beginning of the race. Now we hope to see Ted Piper have better results in race 2, and we really hope to see second place Merchant appear in race 2 as well. But that is 2 races where there will be David.
We gotta wait for it.
Oh, that was close.
Uh-oh.
Cup for the next 3 weeks. This week, next week, and the following week will be all the Carrera Cup you can handle.
All right, Ted, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Keep digging.
Sitting a little under 2 seconds now. Dan Shea's starting to open the gap a little bit. Once this Cup Series comes to a conclusion, that will be the end of ARL's AMS2 events. Official in any Championship Series capacity for the year. We'll still run some one-off races.
No.
Got some exciting stuff in the works for all the Formula USA fans.
Groove's gonna get well here.
Real hard to make the next season a banger, and hope to see some of that come to fruition here in a few weeks. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I know that Sean and Teddy are working ever so hard to make the next IMSA season an absolute blast. Can't wait to see how everything comes together, pans out. I'm gonna miss being on the field for IMSA, but who knows? I may come back one day.
All right, Groove's going to go for a pass here.
Here in a few weeks. Wink, wink, nudge,
That's
nudge.
the fastest lap for Pedro,
I know that
137.24.
Sean and Teddy are working ever so hard to make the next IMSA season an absolute blast. Can't wait to see how
Your
everything
engine
comes
temperatures are
together,
now back to
pans
normal.
out. I'm gonna miss being on the field for IMSA, but who knows? I may come back one day. Maybe I'm only out a season. Just have to see. Now we've got a battle heating up with Will and Groove Armada. Will really fighting the car here, and Groove just trying to predict what is unpredictable, as the car ahead of him is in tatters.
Roger, Randy.
I imagine Will is absolutely struggling to keep that car planted right now, which makes it challenging for Groove to pass all on his own as he bumps the rear end of Will there. Backs off, not how Groove wants to make the pass. He wants to make it clean, wants to earn it. That's why we like to see Groove Armada out on the track. Class act dude takes advantage of Will going just a little wide and into the grass, and that puts Groove Armada back into P8. He has just under 8 minutes to close a 6-second delta on Zigzag Bruno in P7. Can he make it happen? just trying to survive. Olton Park seems to be everybody's kryptonite, except this man. We haven't put him on the screen very much tonight, but why would you? I mean, he's not racing against anybody. Pedro out here in an incredible drive from lap 1, drop of the green, has had P1 locked up and in his back pocket.
Yeah, back-to-back terrible race hits.
Minutes. Dude is on an absolute tear and doesn't show any signs of stopping. Folks, he's opened the gap over P2 to 11 seconds. Massive drive from Pedro. David Keeley in his second outing with ARL. Currently sits P2 and comfortably so, 9 seconds over DK. Who I believe this might be their first outing with ARL. I'm not familiar with DK, but if so, congratulations for being in a podium spot, DK. That's awesome to see. In the number 4 Michelin Porsche. Sean Stewart, series owner, will be sitting in P4, 12 seconds behind podium finishing position.
He's
and
got
Dan
rage on
Shea has cracked into the top 5 just a few minutes ago. While I don't know if he can close down a 27-second delta in 5 minutes, you bet he's probably
Okay, Ted,
trying.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex.
Groove Armada, Zigzag Bruno brings you 6, 7, and 8. Will and Randy Magruder are 9th and 10th. That closes the top 10. Outside of that, you've got Crazy Mittens, Trucks in History, Matty Ice, rounding out P13. The last of the cars on the field right now. Attrition's been high tonight. Olton Park is unforgiving. Matty Ice go a lap down, or another lap down, I guess, to Pedro in the Shell Oils corner. A little quiet out there tonight, folks. We're looking to see if Groove Armada can close the gap, but this has opened up. Oh, he got past Zigzag Bruno. I apologize. I must have missed that. Bruno must have had an incident, and that has resulted in Groove Armada getting up to P7. Had another retirement. Who just retired? Matty Ice has retired. Race 1. From P13, that makes Trucks in History the last on-track contender. In P12. Welcome to the stream, Transplant, Mr. Friday. Wish you were out here too, man. Talked about at the top of the broadcast, you are probably the most consistent driver this season. You're currently P7 in the championship. Race 1, race 2 of round 1, you finished 7th and 7th. And race 1 and race 2 of round 2, you finished 7th and 7th. So, might want to be looking at changing that door number, man. I think 7's your lucky number. Actually, now that I think about it, we're missing a couple of y'all. I didn't see Felix out there tonight. I didn't see you. I didn't see Papa Bless. But the action early on was exciting, and then people started blowing engines and disconnecting and wiping out.
2 minutes to go,
Now
2 minutes.
folks are hurting to off as Crazy Mittens chasing down Randy Magruder here. We might have a shootout at the end of this race. Trucks in History trailing behind. This could be a three-way battle. Folks, I know it says 4 seconds separate 10 and 12, but all it takes is just a little bit of an off here and there. This was my chance to finish higher 7th, I saw. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's, this track just, I don't know. It's like cursed. I certainly think it favors the people that are familiar with it. 100%. NYC for Thanksgiving. That's a pretty cool place to spend Thanksgiving. I'm sitting in my office in my house. Most of my family lives right around here, so we spend Thanksgiving across the river with the extended family. My wife and I'll make a turkey, and then my wife will make a side dish. That's right, folks. It's Thanksgiving week. Hope everybody has a great, safe, happy Thanksgiving. I cannot believe I forgot about that. Thank you, Friday, for reminding me. I meant to say something about that at the top of the show. Hope everybody in the audience and in the paddock this week has a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Friday, I hope your travels home are safe and sound. Get you back on the grid for the next race you get the opportunity to go to. And now the battle's starting to heat up behind Randy
what happened
Magruder.
there?
Now we saw Magruder put up a hefty defense earlier in the race against Groove Armada. These are going to be some desperate moves, though, folks. Do you see the clock? 40 seconds remain in the round. We will get one more lap.
Trucks is going to make a move here.
After the clock ticks over. So actually, these guys might have 2 laps as Magruder maintains the lead, but Trucks in History goes around on the outside, grazes the wall. Everything has gone to chaos in the back. Mittens, Trucks in History, that seems a little bit spicy there from Trucks in History. Not sure. As I said, I think people were going to start getting desperate as the clock started to tick down, and I think Trucks in History really trying to crack further into the points here. Actually, don't know where you stop getting points in this championship. I think it's 10th, so he's not in the points yet. Trying to get to the points. He will have one more lap to do so, I believe. Crazy Mittens definitely going to be
Race
waiting
complete.
behind the visor, though.
Oh!
In contention for a points-winning position. And unfortunately falling short there at the end. Friday says, thank you, sir. That second race will be spicy as always.
Oh,
As
he
always,
spins
man, it is
around.
always insane. The shuffled grid
Ah.
is a blast to watch.
Oh, shit!
One of my
Oh,
favorite
don't do
things about
that.
this championship. Shuffle grid now. We're gonna
Holy
watch
shit.
Pedro crosses the line here. Do we get another lap? Race complete. This will be
Sean,
the
you about
battle
got
for the
collected
position.
there, bud.
Trucks in History.
I
bumping
almost
and nudging
did.
Magruder.
That was so
Magruder
scary.
Not giving in.
Oh my
Trying to
god,
maintain
dude.
his
I was on
grasp
Trucks in
on
History
10th.
watching
Trucks
him
in
battle
History
Magruder, and then
not happy
he
with
spun
the
off.
defense as he's
Oh.
flashing lights,
And then all of a sudden I
trying
see
to
you
get
coming around. I'm like,
Magruder
oh
to give
no!
way, and he spins going into the corner.
I am so
Almost
stressed out.
recovered it, but is not going to have a very, very bold re-entry
I am so
from
stressed
Trucks
out of my
History
mind.
there.
I can't remember the last time I raced
Still
on a
hanging
2D
out on the
monitor.
corner,
It's like
Crazy Mittens
driving through a
might get
straw.
chance to reclaim the position.
I'm just not used to it
After the
anymore.
tussle they had in the previous lap, Trucks in History cannot get the car pointed the right way.
Great race.
Magruder
Eh.
faced an immense amount of pressure. Would turn coal to diamonds.
Oh my gosh.
Magruder would
Groove
come
did
out
well to
leading
recover that.
after having
to
some
7th at least,
insane
yeah.
on-track battles
Yeah.
tonight and putting up a defense worthy of a champion. Massive props to Randy
Yeah, I got
Magruder.
caught up with that first
whatever happened in turn 1 there.
Sorry, that was me. I was being too optimistic, and then I had a wheel in the grass for my
Your
braking.
redemption from last IMSA race.
Yeah.
Who was I fighting with? Hammer and tongs near the beginning of the race?
That was me, working my way back through the field. Groove Armada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was an excellent 3 laps.
Oh, I was hanging on by my fingernails trying to hold you back,
Yeah,
but without being dirty or anything, but just and like crazy to.
no, that was great. I made some comments about it in my stream. It was excellent racing.
All right, guys. It's 21-14 right now, so be back here at 21. What would that be? Just 21-20. Just call it 21-20. So the 20
Was that 5 minutes?
9:20. Yeah.
That's right, folks.
9:20, 8:20, or Pacific time. What's Pacific time? Would that be 7:20?
There's a whole other race to go. Here briefly, we will go into a
Yes, it'll be 7:20.
ad break, followed by
Or
transmission.
yeah.
We'll cover the race
And
results
Pedro, I
if
think,
we
just
can,
said
and then
ten:20.
all the
his
drivers
time.
will get a chance to go
Australia.
get a drink, go to the
Or-
restroom.
Is that right? Australia?
That's East Coast is
Get some fresh
10:20.
air for
Oh,
a
East
second,
Coast 10:20. Okay.
And
Well,
return
whatever.
Most
The
of
20.
Australia's 12
Random
12 behind
Grid
us.
Race
Yeah.
2, Random Grid. Race 2 is always an exciting one to watch, folks. Drivers end up not where they finished in random spots. First place may end up in 6th place. 6th place may end up in 2nd place. It's all sorts of chaos, and it is a blast to watch. So don't go anywhere, because this will be an absolute blast to observe. Sorry.
Yeah, that mess really did me in
Nothing.
at the end there. Oof. Back off here. I almost retired way earlier because I had suspension damage. That was not fun in that car. Oh, I bet.
Yeah, this track is bumpy.
A little bit.
I don't know what Les Paul was thinking putting Indy cars on that track.
Indy
cars? Yeah, what the hell?
It was awful on the Indy cars.
You don't have to leave
Oh,
when you're
man.
here.
That's too
You
much.
don't have to just be visited by you. You can help them.
They put it on the Indy NXT counter in iRacing. It was even awful in the NXT. Jeez. I think the F3 is the only open wheeler I've had somewhat fun on this track on. Anything faster than that is too fast for this track.
Yeah.
So if I was on that stream, I'm gonna have to check that later to see what that looked like.
Yeah, it's always fun to rewatch. He's a very good streamer too.
Yeah, he's great at the broadcast. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard bits of his voice, and I think I heard my name once, and I was like, "Oh God, don't lose the car now."
He catches good moments, so yeah.
Oh man.
Our replays from the first session don't save, do they?
Unless you do it yourself, no.
Yeah.
But you can't, can you?
I don't know if there's enough time in between.
Well, you'd have to go back and exit the game or exit the session and then save that way. I don't know.
It says save.
I'll just go check out at this. Yeah, but that's just for the last race.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, total time minutes.
Well, I'm gonna go watch that stream after this. I want to see that. Yeah, that was
Oh
caught.
yeah.
I was just. I think coming around some of those bends going over the crests, it's like it's throwing the car sideways, and I'm going, oh god, I really hope he doesn't think I'm blocking him. I'm literally.
No,
Like
it's
if I could
sketchy.
hug the left side, I would.
It is sketchy.
But I went too deep into the last turn, and he was taking a better line, and I was just like, no, I gotta let him go. Got it.
Oh, Monaco in a couple weeks is gonna be fun. Oh,
Oh. What did I say earlier? Unforgiving.
Yeah. No, it's good fun.
Yeah.
that one's even more unforgiving because it's all just walls right there.
It's wall to wall. Yep.
Not some grass to skid across.
Nope.
Oh, we gotta do this all over again?
I know, I'm toast after that first one. Holy shit.
I can't wait to see where I get put randomly.
Yeah. Teddy, where are you? We can hear everything he's saying.
Yeah.
Talk to his
Isolate.
girlfriend.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah.
And let's hear these spousal conversations here.
Okay, hopefully this next race
You're in
better. My
trouble,
engine
dude.
blew up on the first one.
Your engine can blow up?
Yeah.
Good luck,
It's the
babe.
most intense Mario Kart I've ever heard.
She's on to us.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck?
Your engine blew up? I just heard that.
On your
How the fuck does
on your
Mario
fake
Kart
race car?
Strike 10:20 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, I
Getting
love it.
ready to roll here in just a few minutes. I believe the
fake
official
race
intermission
car.
is over at 10:20.
There, you guys could hear that?
Idiot. Oh, yeah. Idiot fuck. What are you even doing?
She calls it fancy Mario Kart.
Oh, nice. That's pretty true. Dude, in this, it for sure is. Yeah.
You're just tuning in.
She's like, it's real fancy Mario Kart with your engine blowing
ARL's
up.
coverage.
Sounds like the rock and roll.
ARL's
Yeah, let's do
Porsche
it, Teddy.
Carrera Cup Challenge.
Yeah, I was just sitting down.
Round
All right.
3 of 5. I
Shit.
believe our next one is at
Yeah.
Monaco, and then our closing round will be at Donington Park.
I gotta put myself
So
back
far,
on
we've
push to
had,
talk. So
Bit of a quieter round 1. A lot of our heavy hitters had disconnections or failures on the track that resulted in an unfortunate DNF.
Didn't have my fan on me on the
Ticking
last
down.
What is this?
I'm not
Really
gonna
bad
invoke the
idea.
start
We have a
because
spiky
I start
cactus.
that horses if they go to
Yeah, I saw him
10.5
come
seconds.
in when you were
And I want to make sure we get
at the end of the
folks like
race
David
here.
Keeley and
oh
Spiky
man,
Cactus and DK.
this is gonna be a interesting race.
We can't wait.
Are not readied up. I don't want to force it, so we'll let that timer tick down.
My headset's all sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
My headset's all sweaty.
Everything is sweaty right now. Everything is sweaty right now. No brakes in the T1. Yeah, fourth, Leon.
Through
Finally did something right.
in desperation,
That was a good one.
trying
Yeah.
to scrap together any points he can.
Had the pace. Towards the
Over
end, I was
Pedro.
getting mid 38s, but
As he did not get to earn
Oh, they
anything
are.
in race 1.
no
Trying to
37s.
chase you down.
Can
Well, I almost
points
Yeah,
dipped it at
steady
the
gap
end.
on me.
Yeah. I was like, oh
hopefully
shit, Dan's gonna catch me.
offset
That's
the
gonna
loss
be.
over Pedro.
Oh boy.
29 minutes. The track temp is 78 Fahrenheit. The air temp
Don't
is
forget to
59.
load your setup, people.
P3.
Pedro with
Yeah.
a terrible draw, but second place Merchant sitting even worse, sitting further back in the field than he would like.
That's all I did. Okay. Round 2, folks.
Not what he wants to see. 72 Charger will be leading the field to green, though. We gonna want
What leaders did you run last?
the car in P11, though. He started in the third row.
Sean, what leaders are you running?
And fired his way
My calculation.
First turn of Brands Hatch
I
and got himself in P1.
I did 20 plus laps. I think I did 21 laps.
Yeah, my calculation is off, so I don't know how many leaders.
Piper was thrown a lifeline.
46.
My calculation changed because I don't know if it's been tracked. I don't know yet.
That's what I was. Yeah, it looked like calculations changed.
It changes because
Oh crap! Groove Armada's right next to me. Oh boy.
It changes because you haven't ran any laps yet.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Maybe I should have tweaked it down.
Ted, it's you and me up top here.
Oh, we are? I've just been messing with the car. Shit.
Merchant sits 2 positions behind Pedro. So
everyone ready
Oh,
up?
shit.
We got 25 seconds.
Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Really going to be interesting to
Go.
watch the start of this race.
Left side.
72 Charger will
Clear left. Left side.
zigzag route.
Clear left.
A little bit on the start.
Oh, Ted,
And they have
you
fanned
blocked
out
me.
I
You
had
son of a
room.
bitch.
the back of the field. Pedro already up to P11. Door to door with Randy Magruder up to P7 now from P11. Lots of door banging going on ahead between Bruno and Will. Second place Merchant works his way up to P11. Maintains a 2-spot gap behind everybody. Dan Shea, nice dive on the inside. It looks like Zigzag has gone off. That's going to put Pedro in P6, Magruder P7. Zigzag falls down to 15th, 16th. Spiky Cactus seems to have gotten roped into an incident early on in the race. Magruder just trying to hold back a pack of hungry Porsches behind him as Pedro steamrolls through the field and starts dispatching cars one by one. Second place Merchant still maintains a 2-position delta to Pedro.
Out of my way, Piper.
He can get stuck in some traffic and roped into some sort of drama that can slow him down just a little bit and give him the opportunity to pounce. Folks, what a start we've had. Trucks in history battling DK with a massive off. Who was that? That was Magruder with a massive off into the tire roll. Spiky Cactus will be looking to capitalize on that. Dan Shea trying to make the move
P2.
on Groove Armada. Pedro has passed Will door to door into the final corner and up ahead into the front straightaway. Pedro not wasting any time getting by. Second place
On your right. Right side's clear.
challenge for the position and get around Will as well. Will real deep on the brakes into
almost
turn
lost
1.
it.
So is second place Merchant.
That corner is
Into the grass and folks,
sketchy.
just behind Merchant, it's Groove Armada, who had one hell of a drive in the last race and put up a great
Okay,
offense
Ted.
against
Ignore that
Randy
fucker in the
Magruder.
mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
Fisher, Groove, and Merchant battled it out in the last round. And now the pressure's on for Groove from Dan Shea behind. Folks, the battles are raging on all across the field, but massive props to 72 Charger for maintaining a beautiful lead over the field in the random grid. Really getting a chance to stretch the legs on that Porsche and find some pace. As we now jump back to Pedro, who's going to try to work over Crazy Mittens. Can he make it happen with a big nudge? Crazy Mittens is around and into the wall. That will very likely be an incident to get opened. Hate to see that happen. Second place Merchant now charging for Pedro. Hot on his heels, folks. This is a desperate, desperate drive right now from second place Merchant, trying to salvage all the points he can from his lost race in the previous event.
You're reeling. Charger in. The gap is now
He's
0.28.
aggressive and fiery behind the wheel.
Car right.
Oh,
Right side's clear. You're out of track limits there.
sorry, Ted. I didn't even hit you. What happened?
You hit me.
No, I didn't.
I heard it
touch
hit.
you.
I heard it hit.
Oh,
Yeah, it hit.
No.
It's all right. I had to overslow because he was going slower than I anticipated. And you just tapped me in the back.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it a left tap?
Just a little tap. I got 0, but I heard it in the audio.
Okay.
Okay,
Save
Ted,
the replay.
next car
You
is
can write a
Stewart.
ticket.
Yeah, get him a race ban.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Trying to fight forward and not lose sight of the car ahead of him. And now Merchant hot on the heels of Ted Piper, who's gotten around 72, or is fighting for 72 Charger, and our current race leader is Sean Stewart.
I see the damage on your car, Ted.
The car in front of us is
Do ya?
Charger. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
And Pedro watching the gap expand. Will continues to open the gap between Pedro and Merchant. The beautiful defensive line coming from Will. Tringo says, let's go, Stewart. Sean,
New fastest lap for Stewart, 1:39.51. Don't be pressured, keep your exit speeds up. Pit window is open. P3,
Oh, no.
need to pit for fuel by lap
Does I have to refuel?
18. We didn't record pit timings. The fuel estimates have not going to
Oh,
be
mine
great.
just said that too.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
onto the inside of the first turn with a shoulder check. Will off and into the tires in turn 1. Massive.
How many laps did you guys do in the last race?
Dude, that will guys.
I don't know.
Through the S's, charging for Pedro, who is now charging for second place Merchant. What a drive, what an exciting race. We're only 6 minutes into this, folks, and it feels absolutely chaotic. And let's not forget Spiky Cactus. He's currently up to P3.
Race car's out.
17.
Perfect.
Oh,
You know,
Charger.
charge through the field. Groove Armada chases DK, but also has to.
All right, I have activated my low downforce setup.
On the charge for 72 Charger, but trying to hold off second place Merchant. Merchant dives to the left side of Ted Piper.
One length for hot.
Stick. Late on the brakes into
Crazy
the
Mittens
chicane.
is in here.
2 lengths
Sorry,
back.
Everything he's
I
got.
tried to give you room, but then I got hit from behind, which tapped into you,
Ringo says
so.
that'll be investigated by the steward.
Lengths.
Absolutely think it will
You can hear
be
somebody's
that,
crew
Still
one
there.
unfortunate incident there
1 length.
between Will and DK. Have to see what happens when tickets open up tomorrow. Second place Merchant.
Pits are open.
Not unfamiliar with racing Teddy hard. These guys always seem to be up against each other.
Look out for
when
the
they
pit
race
speed
in the
limit.
same class. Ted Piper has fallen back and is in the pit lane. Second place Merchant.
Damn,
up to
dude.
third position.
Fucking
Pedro
commanding
now
lead.
in
Now this
P4.
bullshit.
Charging for second place Merchant, folks. That's going to be a battle we do not want to lose sight of at all.
Well, Les Paul's gonna get a show.
Unfortunately, I think that's the tightest fight we have on the field right now, so we are going to keep our eyes on it as there is a safety car out. And I can only assume
These cars not have
there's
fuel
another
map
very
or not buying.
I don't.
I was
Doesn't seem like
noticing
it.
that. Yeah, I don't think so. Because I was trying to as well.
under massive damage, but we'll capitalize on the safety car here and get it.
So how many laps do you have left there, Sean,
Comes back around.
for the race? How many laps do you have for the race left?
90 seconds under
13.
regular race conditions to get
You're not
it
gonna
fixed.
make it.
Fuck.
Not sure
I
who the
pit.
safety car
I
is
went in
for, though.
and
You
got
did?
fuel. I went in and got fuel.
Relatively tacked. Dan Shea is in pit.
You should have at least, I think, about 19 right now, or maybe a little bit less. Because how many laps have we done?
So maybe these two had a bit of an incident.
We're on
Without
lap
cautions,
5.
the leader will do about 19 laps. With cautions,
Yeah.
I don't know.
19 laps. So you've done 5.
It ain't Tringo versus Ted, it's Merchant versus Ted.
So
That's the
you're-
those two seem to find each other
You're gonna be like
every Sunday.
you could risk
Yeah,
it.
but with the safety car, I don't think it'll be an
Safety car
issue.
might
now.
change it.
Yeah, you could risk it. I didn't have enough at all.
I'm gonna risk it just because
You're in first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift and coast a couple of laps if you get up there.
Four's yellow. Pits are open.
Lights still flash on the safety car. Sean
Alright, Ted, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
9 minutes into this is leading the race. We like to see from our series leader. First few laps of the championship, I think he's gotten a chance to lead.
So who was the one that got the yellow out?
I don't know.
I think it might have been Randy. I don't know.
There's still some people behind us trying to catch up.
Let's not discount 72 Charger here, folks.
Nope. It'll be 5 laps to get the tires up the time. And now they're cold again.
On the drop of the green is now the safety car will be returning to pits, and Sean Stewart will be leading us back to green flag running. And Pedro will be looking to dive on Merchant. Merchant not going to give him the opportunity.
Well, now it says I have 15 laps of fuel.
Defensive line goes a little wide, checks up.
You should make it. You should make it.
Pedro manages to get just to the tail end of Merchant, but the battle is intense right now.
The safety car might have saved you.
I think so.
72 Charger, as does Pedro, seems he's
You save him from nothing.
the pace. And now Merchant and Sean Stewart, a duel we've seen tons in the IMSA Championship.
On your clear left.
Just ahead of us.
Car left, clear left.
Pedro all over the
How did Groove go through the barriers there?
second place Merchant. Merchant's trying to
I caught the grass and tried to
catch up to the
break through the barrier, but I slid onto the track. I stopped with my nose right on the turn.
Gotcha.
I think I hit Maddie.
Second chicane. Pedro very late on the brakes. Much more aggressive than the car in P2. I have a feeling we're going to see a move to strike here any moment as second place Merchant struggling to keep Sean in his sights. 72 Chargers falling down to 5th position. Seems to have gotten shuffled up in the restart. Don't know if he misshifted or missed a gear, but the restart did him no favors as he continues to fall down to P7. Second place Merchant putting the pressure on Sean Stewart now. What a fight we've got on our hands, folks. Tringo says, I'd love to race tonight, but I'm swamped with schoolwork. Totally get it, man. Unfortunately, the real world sometimes has to come before the virtual world as... Oh my goodness, folks. Pedro is trying to find an opening. Merchant is putting up a hell of a defense from P2. Just trying to run damage control. Because he knows if the 29 machine gets around him, he will drive away. He has to keep them behind. For the sake of his championship implications, Pedro really abusing the suspension on these curbs. Shaving every quarter-inch of track he can as they accordion down into the first or second chicane. I apologize.
Clear left.
Second place Merchant, just 6/10, 7/10 behind Sean. The door starts to open a little bit.
No! No, you fuck! You fucking car!
Merchant is now in the lead.
Piece of shit! Fuck!
Folks,
God
I
damn
wanna
it!
shuffle around, but I'm afraid if I move it, Sean Stewart goes around. Pedro just narrowly avoids it, and second place Merchant is now your race leader. He doesn't have to worry about attacking.
Motherfucking shit!
The fastest lap for Merchant, 139.23.
Pulls into P2. Sean Stewart falls back to 8th place. Just lost the balance of the car, and Merchant continues to pace quicker than his
The
fastest
lap was
lap.
at 141.46.
Back bumper of the 20 machine. Can second place Merchant keep him behind? Keep the defense up.
Okay, Ted, the next car is Stewart.
This is a massive championship fight. DK
Car right, clear right.
Trucks in history. Great recovery from race 1 and P4 right now. But this is what we want to watch. Second place Merchant defending the inside of the Shell Oils corner. Pedro cannot get the move, but he is looking for a window to strike. Folks, we are already 14 minutes into this race. Merchant has driven his way from P13 to P1 and is currently defending the previous race winner, the defending winner. 3 wins
Fastest lap for Merchant, 138.58.
This is going to be a wicked fight. Jump back to Sean Stewart.
Just ignore him, he'll go away. P8.
Sean trying to capitalize on the damage inflicted on Spiky Cactus as the gap to Pedro behind second place Merchant is now shy of 2/10. Groove Armada goes wide trying to get around Ted Piper. We jump back ahead to Pedro. Late on the brakes trying to make a move.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Okay, Ted, double chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
Just can't make it happen. Merchant putting up a hell of a defense as we get a little bit of grass cutting there. Going into the first chicane for Pedro. Second place Merchant maintains the lead though. You gather that Pedro is way quicker in these chicanes. You can see the gap close to almost nothing as Merchant leads Pedro by 0.2 of a second. Folks, this battle here is so hard to peel my eyes from. David Keeley looking to make a move. On trucks in history.
The guy ahead has just done a 138.72. We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 74 Fahrenheit.
So there, coming out of the front straightaway, we're into turn one, swings a little bit wide, uses every bit of the track, dives to the outside of turn two. Not gonna make it happen. A little bit of a shoulder check from trucks in history. Slid out just a bit wide. But I think Keeley's got the pace, just has to find the window. And I think he's gonna get it here, going into a nearly flat out section. We're door to door. Keeley gets around trucks in history. Trucks in history maintains the inside line though. What a brilliant fight we've got going on in multiple places on the track. Sean Stewart really still trying to work over Spiky Cactus, but the gap is opening right now.
Gap to Amato behind is increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds.
To get past trucks in history, while the gap behind Merchant to Pedro has opened 3 to 4/10 over the 2/10 it was just 2 minutes ago. I think Merchant
Oh, I did it again.
is putting up
Oh, that's so
amazing
unfortunate.
defense. What a race we've got on our hands, folks. In two different
The guy in
places
front
on the
is
track, really
Cactus
three
One.
is Groove Armada and Ted Piper duking it out further back as Sean Stewart falls back down.
The guy in front has just done a 138.66. Stay on it. This isn't over yet. E7.
It might be the same spot he spun earlier. Trucks in history really working to hold off David Keeley now. We've seen this maneuver before, and Keeley's going to go for it again, but it's going to get defended into turn 2. That might be turn 3. I apologize. That's okay. Who cares? We're just here to watch some good old-fashioned wheel-to-wheel racing, and that is what these two are delivering right now. Merchant maintains the lead over Pedro 888. But Keeley all over the tailpipes of the 94 machine in front of him, just trying to find the right opportunity. And Piper trying to hold off Groove Armada. Folks, the gap is now opened to 4 to 5/10 over Pedro 888. Second place Merchant has found a groove. He's found a rhythm. And is pushing hard to maintain
Fastest lap for Pedro, 138.29. smooth, no mistakes. That lap was a 1:39.26.
Because I hope some of these folks open some tickets, because from broadcast they looked a little egregious. A couple of them did. Pedro's now closing the gap again. This might be a point of contention here. The closest he's been all night. Down the straight and into Shell Oil's corner, late on the brakes. The door gets closed in his face. Merchant not lifting a finger.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Keeps Pedro behind to go through the chicane. Really, really intense fight going on here.
Hey Ted, my crew chief said you're holding me up.
Pedro just trying to stay on the tail end of Merchant. Merchant has defended so long. He's just got to defend another 9.5 minutes. If he can do that, he will secure his first place position.
Yeah, I think I got too much fuel.
Race 2. Trucks in History continues to try to hold off David Keeley behind.
That's a new fastest lap for Pedro, 1:38.27.
A little bit wide from Pedro.
The guy ahead's last lap time is a 1:38.48.
Coming from the number 29 machine is incredible. As he now tries to make a move on the inside. Merchant hangs it wide, gives him the room. This might be the pass. We're drag racing down
Pedro
the straightaway.
is now leading.
Merchant not gonna give it up easy.
Oh my god, dude.
Shoulder checking Merchant
Fucking
in the grass. And that might be into the tire wall. Oh my goodness.
Defend your position, don't let him through.
Barely saves from being taken out completely.
Did we touch on urine? The trucks?
And Pedro
Second place, was there enough room then?
control of the race. Merchant will not go down without a fight though.
Sorry, I don't know
Now
who's
David Keeley has
talking.
gotten around Trucks in History. He's fallen back.
Oh, thanks, Pedro.
And Groove Armada chasing down Ted Piper into the second chicane here. How did Merchant get through that unscathed? Dude, that was some freaking ninja hands from Merchant. For all intents and purposes, that dude should have hit the tire wall 3 times. And if he didn't hit the tire wall, almost take out the car on the other end of it. But somehow he did it. And is back in the lead. Oh my god, he's back in the lead. Second place Merchant with a big off going into the front straightaway. The battle between Pedro and Merchant is
Merchant
not
is
over.
leading the race.
Oh my god.
P6.
Pedro down onto the inside of Merchant into turn 1, wide on Merchant's part. Merchant door to door. What a battle we've got for the race lead right now. DK starting to throw himself in the mix here. Merchant seems to have fallen down the position. And Pedro fires it down and into the straight towards the Shell Oil's corner. Merchant not giving up yet. The window continues to close. Guys, what a drive we've got, and this has all continued to allow DK to close the gap down and have a 3-way battle for the podium. That's right, all 3 positions of the podium right now are anybody's game in the top 3. But folks, the unfortunate truth, what was a 2/10 gap just a few moments ago has now expanded between 5 and 6/10. Merchant's
Okay,
got
Ted,
to
don't
be
let this guy distract you.
aggressive. He's got to find where Pedro is finding the speed and capitalize.
Guy in
Pedro
front
goes a
is
little
a
wide
lap
into the
behind.
grass. Merchant's going to take an opportunity to catch any 10th of a second.
New
he
fastest
can.
lap for Pedro, 1:38.26.
A little bit wide on the exit of the final corner. What a drive we've got at the front of the field. Well, these guys do get out.
All right, we are right.
Armada
minutes left.
Sean Stewart Randy Magruder and Zigzag Bruno will be battling for P12 here. Zigzag Bruno trying to creep his way up into the points. Currently, Skittle Nuts will be your last point scoring driver tonight. Sean Stewart's got quite the delta to gain. Something crazy happens. Which, folks, if it's going to happen, it'll happen in this race because it has been non-stop for the last 26
Alright Ted,
minutes.
you've used half your fuel. Fastest lap for Pedro, 137.63.
Now, we'll try to charge down a 43-second delta in 4 minutes. See if he can do it. If not, he'll have the defense from Dan Shea behind to try to keep Dan behind him. Magruder's got a pretty great defensive drive.
This fucker's trying to distract you. Don't let him.
Knows how to hold him back there. Groove has fallen off just a little bit from Ted Piper. And Dan Shea really trying to work over on Magruder here. Can't find the opening. Magruder with a brilliant defensive line, making that car feel like it's 10 feet wide. And now Zigzag Bruno is gonna throw himself into the mix. We've got a three-way battle, bit of a shoulder check there from Dan. Nothing too egregious. Makes a window and takes it, but Magruder fights back on the outside, hanging it high into the final
Left side,
corner. He's gonna
clear left.
yield the spot to Dan Shea, but Dan Shea is a bit of an off. They go 3 wide on the exit. Bruno back in P13, Magruder in P2 or P12, and Dan Shea falls back to 14. A bit of an off on the exit of the final corner, and now Bruno is going to be trying to make it happen again.
New fastest lap for Pedro, 137.29.
We started watching this fight. Bruno was trying to catch Magruder. Magruder was trying to catch Bruno. Had a bit of an off. Magruder got by, as did Dan Shea. Now Dan Shea's chasing both of them again. Fires it up the outside. Hangs it high into the Shell Oils corner. And is going to take the position back from Bruno. There's a bit of a shoulder check there. Everybody
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
That was almost devastating for both drivers this late in the race. With such a great battle going on right now. And now Dan Shea charging again towards Randy Magruder. Can he get him? Coming into the final complex here. Just 2 turns left in the lap. And we've got Bruno has had it off. Bruno is around, which brings the fight for 12th down to 2.
Sixth place.
Dan Shea on the offense. Magruder trying to keep him back. These guys have been duking it out for the last 3 or 4 laps.
Last
You
lap.
can tell Dan has got the pace in this car. He is just trying to find a way to use it. On the outside of the Shell Oils. With a bit of a nudge. Oh, that was a bit of a nudge. And Magruder fired to the outside line. Will lose the position. And Dan Shea claims P12. As now the fight between Groove Armada and Ted Piper continues. happen. Groove Armada, a little bit wide on the exit of the final apex, is going to give Teddy the run.
Pedro has taken the win.
Gap he needs to feel
Nice race,
a little
Pedro.
more comfortable.
Yeah, you too.
Race is over. I repeat, this is the final lap.
Oh my god!
Another lap. This
I messed up that last corner there.
That's
Groove.
it. We're done. Well done, Ted.
falls is how it falls.
Oh,
What an awesome race, Dad.
Groove. You kept me honest. Holy shit. My arms hurt.
Hey, I'm sweating over here.
How many laps of fuel do you have, or liters, or whatever?
I got 2 laps left, 5.8.
I got 7.5 laps left, 19 liters, so...
I'm about
I-
to run out.
Battle for the
I-
top 3 for a while.
I did not need that pit stop.
At the end of the evening. And Dan Shea
Absolutely crazy battle. Top 3 spot at one point.
And I ran out of gas.
Super Goose says, dude, that was awesome. Dude, that is an understatement.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
was at
whoa.
least able to cross
Why
the
is
finish.
there's a car on top of another car here?
We have got cars on top of cars on top of
Is that Dan?
Yeah. Is it?
Dan was on top of somebody else there.
No, I'm still coasting. I'm on the track right now.
Oh, well, who the hell was that?
He's still there.
I am not going to make it up the hill to the
Hold
finish
your
line.
line. Clear right.
Completely disappointing run.
Someone give this man a push.
I know he certainly expected more.
That was
Chance
awesome.
to lead some laps in the front of the field. Second, 72 Charger, massive
Holy
props.
cow.
First race with ARL.
Car right. Right side's clear.
That was unfortunate for you, Sean. Spinning.
Dude, I was cruising. I was in the 37s on that lap that I spun
But a
on.
massive
Really?
moment of props for second place
Fucking
Merchant and
stupid.
Pedro. Some of the
Made
best
it.
fighting we've seen.
Thanks,
I made it.
whoever that was.
It's the demolition.
Oh my
Oh, nice.
god.
In the background. Spiky Cactus with a great drive up to P5 from last.
Oh shit.
Folks, what a race. What
Yeah, I don't know who was
like
in
I
that
was-
3-way battle with me, but that was amazing.
banger of a race.
The 3-way battle for the top 3 spots, that was insane.
No, we were like
That is
fighting
one
for the
of
back,
best
but you know.
ones I think we've gotten in,
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
going
there's the
of
3-way battle up
getting
front
to
that was
watch.
insane for a while.
That was
When I was
kept
holding
hearing
off-
it.
I was dealing with Bruno, Mittens, and Deucepack,
ARL.
and it was like they were all taking turns coming after me. I'm like, holy crap, who is it now?
Drivers tonight. Round 2 was
Why is there a gold car behind me? Why is there a car behind me?
insane. So, great job to everybody. Great job to Pedro. Fantastic drive.
Well,
I mean,
dang, I didn't need a pit
just-
stop.
found the way to front both times. Couldn't have asked for a better race. That second race was nuts. So
That was fun,
that's
guys.
gonna be it for
Yeah, it was.
tonight.
I'm sweating, and I mean, when I knew I'm slow. I know I'm one of the slower guys at this track, but it's just like,
The next event. We are back
Oh.
next week. at
All right, you guys
Monaco.
ready for Monaco? We're gonna load it up right now. We're gonna go.
Racing
Oh yeah.
at Monaco in the Carrera Cup cars.
Are you ever really ready for Monaco?
That will be
all right,
our
guys, I gotta run. It was great fighting with you guys. Clean racing, a lot of fun.
That was a lot of
championship
fun.
fight seems
That was a good
to
one.
be Coming down to the second
Later.
or last round.
Catch y'all later.
Later.
Folks, this,
Later.
this championship ain't over yet. Pedro is going to bring the fight to Merchant.
that.
As always, we appreciate
Yeah,
all
right.
of the ARL sponsors
Holy
for
shit balls.
backing us and supporting us and letting us do what we do. and
Good
helping
race,
us do
guys.
what
Thanks
we
for
do
having me.
For a fraction
Yeah.
of the cost.
Absolutely.
Folks, there's a lot
Who's
of
that?
stuff in the
Who's
pipeline
talking?
for AMS2 and ARL. Next IMSA season, the next IMSA season is going to be
I think it was Dan 10.
a banger.
Oh,
While I
damn
won't be a
it.
part of it,
DK.
I've got some exciting stuff in the works for Formula USA starting in early 2026. So be
Oh.
sure to tune in for Formula USA
My body hurts.
news and updates. Be
Yeah,
sure to
no
tune
doubt.
into ARL
Like
news
10.
and updates.
The past
should be a great
20
time.
minutes.
God, that
The sim
sucked,
racing
dude. I
world,
was
join us.
fucking
We've got
flying up
tons
front.
and
That's
tons
just
of races
so
going on across.
Dude,
all
you
sorts
got
of
in front of
platforms,
me,
including PlayStation,
and,
PC,
uh,
Xbox.
I couldn't keep up with you. I just could not do it.
Starting back up. I think
No, I was yeah. I was listening to Pedro's laps, and I was like, well, those were the laps I was doing when I was up front. That's fucking lame. Yeah.
Massive props to all the drivers. Thank you so
It
much.
was the top of the hill.
Enjoyed
two right-hander
one hell of
that
a
just
race.
spun me out.
Take care.
I lost control at the very crest, and I was like, "Yep, there it goes."
Isn't that Druids?
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, Druids.
Yeah.
Is that no? Druids is in Brands, I thought.
No, I'm pretty
Is
sure.
there one in here too?
I think there's one in here too.
Is there? Okay. Either way, that was epic.
Yeah, the racing in these cars is just so good. I look forward to it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't much care for the random grid, but
yeah,
there's just a little more carnage with all the fast guys trying to get through.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So who would yes, Druids. That's Druids. That corner you were spinning in. Yeah.
Okay.
So who would come race cup cars on iRacing? Anybody?
I don't know.
I don't own a cup car in iRacing.
We can't come to terms with paying $13 a month to play a video game.
I just get it on a Black Friday every year.
It's on sale right now.
Just make your renewal on Black Friday every year, and you get it.
For how much?
It's 25% off, right?
And he did. He just went barreling through the braking zone and took me out. God damn, man. All right.
Yeah, sorry for that.
All right,
yeah,
folks.
that Will guy was lagging everywhere. I just went back and watched it.
Was he?
Playing on controller, and yeah, he hit me into he was, and then he was just shortcutting chicanes and coming straight back onto the track. But yeah,
was he rubber banding a bunch or what?
He was
Can't tell.
it was hard to tell. But yeah, in the first race, he nearly took me out when I come through to lap him, and he was sitting on the side of the track, and he just comes back on.
Well, when I open tickets tomorrow, make sure you write one, because he was doing well in the first race. It looked like, because he was behind me for a while. But
that's what surprised me, because after Brands last week, I just went back and saw a bit of it, and saw how much he crashed. So then, I was surprised in that first race with how well he was doing. But then, in that second one, he would just try and brake too late everywhere, shortcut a chicane.
Weird.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry to crazy
No.
buttons.
Hey, it's all right. We'll